Hello Virgo, this is Jo from Macorba's Tarot, here with a reading for you to answer the question, will the person on your mind be returning? Will they be making contact with you? It is of course Mercury retrograde at the moment, so we're finding that a lot of people are experiencing a return of somebody from their past or somebody that perhaps they even just dated briefly. And they're making a comeback around to check in. So this is about the person specifically on your mind and whether they're going to make contact with you. If you find the messages helpful, please do drop a like. That helps me tremendously and I do really appreciate it. Otherwise, please stick with me. We're going to jump in now and look at the messages for you. I have already pre-shuffled, so quick shuffle and a split of the deck, and we will dive in. Okay, so this person is very passionate towards you. They are going to come back in. They could be a bit inconsistent though, so whilst they're coming quickly, they might go again. I'm not sure whether you can trust this person is really going to be around for the long term. They might be there for a good time rather than a long time. I think they're feeling at a crossroads at the moment. They're debating whether to come in towards you. I think they feel a lot of passion for you. They're thinking about you in that way, and they're wondering whether to come back in. Might be a bit of a player, sorry to say. I think they would like happiness, so I think maybe they have been a bit of a player, but they are hoping in the future to have some stability. I think they've put some effort in towards the relationship in fairly recent times, but as I said, maybe they've sort of disappeared again. I think they are contemplating at the moment, is this worth pursuing with you? Is it worth the effort that it's going to take? And just at the moment, there's not much action being taken. I think they might even be waiting to see if you contact them and considering what should happen next. I think between the two of you, perhaps because they are a bit inclined to come and go, there's been some conflict here. You don't always see eye to eye. They might not be your usual type. Perhaps you were drawn in by their charm. Yeah, but I think underneath all of this person may feel a bit disappointed that things didn't work out between you, and feel a little bit hurt, although their approach towards you might not have been right. I think there's some sadness here that you aren't together, and they are hoping for some communication with you, but it's not going to be a particularly emotionally mature conversation. There's no maliciousness there. It's just that they aren't particularly good at having sort of serious, deep, meaningful conversations. It's going to be a little bit more superficial, and just a bit immature in the way that they approach you. Ultimately, though, they probably do realize that they need to take some more strategic, planned action to come back towards you with an offer, because you aren't going to accept this player energy, Virgo, are you? This isn't something that you're willing to continue with, and this is probably why there's been a bit of conflict and a bit of pulling back. And you've probably set some boundaries here, and they're considering, do I want to adhere to these boundaries? Is this going to be more work than I want to put in? So they're really considering this, thinking about it, and for now they're not taking any action, but ultimately they will. They'll just come in a bit more slowly, because they realize that this sort of quick action in and out shall we say, isn't going to work with you. They need to come back with some more something more stable, something more firm, and they're going to do that after some consideration. So let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think they want to close out the old cycle, stop this behavior that's been going on. Perhaps there's been an on and off relationship here that needs to stop, and if you're going to move things forward together, you need to have sort of more consistent and clear situation. I think it's caused an ending. It caused a lack of trust and a deterioration here, but there will be forward movement. Things will sort of move on and move forward. I think you do think about each other quite a lot. It could be, it's also Capricorn energy, so it might be a Capricorn you're thinking about, but not necessarily. And I think this person sees you as somebody who's in control and very wise, and isn't going to accept their playing about. They want to move forward into sort of calmer waters. They realize that things have got to be calmer between you to be able to sort of move things on and progress, and they're a bit anxious and in their head at the moment about how to move forward on this. But they are going to come forward with some clarity. They're going to speak their truth about how they truly feel about you, because I think you've been a bit unsure about this because of how they have behaved. It hasn't been the best at all. You feel this real connection with them, and so you get drawn in by their charm, and then they disappear, and then they come back in and draw you in, and perhaps have a nice time with you, and then go again. And whilst they've started to develop feelings, you don't know that, and so you just think, oh, I'm not going to mess about with this person anymore. I feel hurt by it and used, and they've realised they've got to come back with something proper here. They're going to have to come back in properly if they're going to win you back. So they're just thinking about how to go about doing that at the moment, and do that in the right way. So I'll just pull a few more clarifying cards. Can you clarify, please, the conflict? So let's clarify this card here. Clarify the Five of Wands. Yeah, they want to walk away from the conflict that you've been having. They want that to come to an end. They want to move things into a more stable place. They're worried that you might start to have other options, and therefore they realise they've got to offer you a little bit of something to keep you interested, and they're going to progress then. So we see the Page of Cups moving into the Knight of Cups. So they will come with love. So it's not just logic and a non-emotional action. There is emotion here. They want to let you know that, but they're just going to come in gently with it at first because they feel a bit unsure about what your reaction is going to be. And then if you reciprocate in the right way, they're going to progress to let you know a little bit more about how they're feeling, so that they don't risk their ego or getting hurt too much or rejected. They're a bit scared of getting rejected, I can see. So they're just going to test it out and see what happens there. But I think they feel that otherwise it's going to be a missed opportunity. But at the moment, they're just reflecting on that. And again, they're reflecting on the fact that they did put some level of effort into the relationship, and they need to put more. And they need to have a new start where they are very clear, will have clear communication with you and make a proper offer and a new start. But the Ace of Swords is good in that respect, because it is truly confirming that there will be communication that will enlighten you and help you to resolve any issues that you've been having, close out this old cycle that caused some frustration and perhaps some upset and misunderstanding between you both, bring some maturity to the situation as well. So we'll pull some advice now for you, Virgo. Shall we look at whether you should reach out or wait for them to reach out? What would happen if Virgo reached out to the person that's on their mind? What would happen if Virgo reached out to the person on their mind? Let's have a look. So it would possibly help to end what's been going on before and create a new start. If you push them, they might still withhold their feelings from you. They might feel a little bit sort of on the back foot. So I would recommend that you just wait for them to come to you, because when they're ready, they're really coming in quite fast. They're going to come with an offer. So I think it's probably best that you wait for them to come in and just trust the process. It's going to work out in the right way, and that then you're going to be able to have growth in the situation and growth together, which is good. So I can see this has been a bit of a challenging situation, a bit frustrating. If you really want this person, you feel this connection with them and you want them, they want you too. You're just going to have to put up with this slight immaturity that's going to lead on to them sort of resolving this within themselves. They're obviously quite self-aware, so they're aware that they need to correct this behaviour. It's probably been a pattern for them for a while, and something that they recognise if they're going to have a successful and good relationship, they're going to need to just heal that side of them that makes them act in the way that they have been acting, and need to come in differently. Great, so let's pull some messages. This is the Soul Connection deck. Yin and yang. Like the yin-yang symbol, twin flames connect an aspect of each other's character within themselves. Yeah, so if this is your twin flame, that explains the connection between you both, and perhaps why this person, whilst they have been a player in the past, they met you and they feel completely differently about you. You're the one that they want, and they, you know, perhaps the connection scared them a little bit because they're not used to feeling so strongly. They're used to being able to remain detached, and they haven't been able to do that with you. Signs, watch out for signs leading you to true love. And moment, think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. I've got the Romance Oracle deck here. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. You deserve love. You are lovable. Attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And then we've got this of messages deck here. These are beautiful cards, all with lovely different illustrations on. I've been showing the other watchers as well these cards. I'm just blown away by the beauty of them. I love them. So yes, let's just finish doing a little bit of a shuffle for you on these. Pull a couple of messages. Messages are really insightful as well. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And we've got playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. All right then, Virgo, I feel those were the messages that were you needed to hear, that needed to come through to you. I hope this video helped you. If so, please do like the video. It helps me greatly. I do appreciate it. And please comment below if you're happy to let me know how this resonated with you, if it did. And please do come back, because I'm posting daily readings so that you can check in on the person you're thinking about, daily cross-watcher readings, so that you can understand the thoughts, feelings, intentions, and all those sorts of good things about the person that's on your mind every day. So I look forward to seeing you in new videos in the coming days. Thanks then. Bye-bye.